So people report benefits, especially mood, focus, and creativity. So if you want to microdose versus trip, these are some of the reasons. What do you say in regards to mood, focus, and creativity?
I'd say definitely mood is the number one that people say, and that, yeah, and focus too.
No, mood. I'm gonna say mood. What do you mean by mood? Like you're just pissy? Like there's a time of like you just like I'm mad and there's all of a sudden start like what do you mean? How would you experience or say the mood shift?
Just life in general can get heavy, right? It's just there's a lot to handle for everybody. I want to say people that don't, then I'd be very surprised. They just don't have much going on in their life. But I feel like life in general is a stressful life. So it's traffic, cars, news, whatever it is. It's just things are constantly on our mind. And so I feel because it is like an antidepressant works in that same fashion, right? And anti-anxiety. So it takes that constant thought process and starts rewiring your brain to different thought processes. You start focusing more, like I said, like other trees or colors or things, and less focus on the light that you're stuck at or traffic around you. So, makes you maybe want to be more social if you weren't more social, or calm you down. But yeah, the mood really just in general.
Does it help you get out of your thoughts? Because sometimes you're in that mood because you're thinking, say someone cut in front of you, you keep thinking about that person cut in front. I mean, is it they're gonna say it's gonna stop you from thinking like it's like goes into your brain and doesn't. But we're gonna get to the science of things in a second. But does it help you not go down this rabbit hole?
Yes, because you start rewiring your brain and you start thinking in different ways. It starts making you think outside the box, and that's where that neurodivergency comes from. Like it starts instead of someone cut in front of me, I'm going to beat at him and give them the middle finger. You might just be like, okay, I'm just going to slow down and let them go. They're just maybe having a rough day. I'm just going to enjoy the song. It's okay. I'm enjoying this day. So the drive, whatever it is, it just starts making you shifting your brain and rewiring it and thinking differently about things. So naturally, that just de-stresses you. It makes you happier.
Right. Okay, so people get mood, focus, creativity. Let's talk about that. Creativity frequently, they say ideas flow, open mind thinking. Some controlled evidence where they say gains of divergent thinking qualities. What does that mean?
So that's what I've heard a lot too, right? The divergent, and I really try to research
that
it more.
Game, Hunger Games, when you say divergent.
There's a movie called Divergent. It's similar to the Hunger Games. I love that movie. I've seen it a lot, but it is. But it's people that think is like you're supposed to be put in a box. You are this. You are that. You are this. I'm depressed. I am having anxiety. I think this. So we all like label ourselves, or we've been labeled into something, right? So it's like this is how we live now. So it kind of forces you to I have to have everything planned all the time. I need to know. Okay, well, mushrooms or, things of this nature helps you think outside of, last time I did it, it was okay. So it gets you to kind of think a little bit.
Is that what I mean? Like different. Divert off of your thinking path?
I guess that's a good way. Diverge, yeah.
Divergent.
You're more flexible. You can go either way. You're not, I can't plan really well, or I can just sit chill and let it go how it goes, how it needs to be.
Which I can understand people who may be on, if they're traveling or something like that, those people, I gotta have everything planned out, or I can go with the flow.
Right.
That type of thing. Like if
you're usually one or the other, right? Most people are like, this is who I am, this is what I do, I'm stressing out, I don't have to, and then there's people that just don't. So this kind of allows
Seems like a lot of bridezillas need to take this before a wedding. No? Okay, maybe not.
I was never a bridezilla, but
but this was not even in the sense of mood boosting. This was more creativity. So it's opening up the way of thinking out. Like, so you're writing a book. You're an author. Shameless plug of a book that's coming, the Cookbook of Life. Shameless plug about that. We're talking more about the Cookbook of Life. It's going to be coming soon. Part of it, Flova as well. We're going to talk about that later, whatever. But I mean, have you partake in shrooms in the creative aspect of writing a book?
Every day. And I think it's really important to find the strain that works for you, and the dose that works for you, because some might get you to not want to be too creative, right? So I think that's also huge, because people think, any strain will do that. I think that's where the group guide is huge, and having different effects and really picking what works for you. But when you pick the right strain, I do fully believe that it does make you more creative. It makes you more focused. I thought the same thing about marijuana too at some point, but this is definitely much more geared towards that. Like you really can sit and focus. And it does give you ideas, you spark ideas and you start thinking of things that you normally wouldn't think of, or start putting things together. I think too, a lot like things will start making sense. Like, you're talking about a lot more of those moments as you're doing work. So I think it helps a lot of people. Whether they're people in music, people come in and say that a lot too.
I can see it. And again, it's like you said, different strands do different things. There is something called a groove guide where if you are taking mushrooms as a community, which he's referencing, you can actually share your experience. And these are some of the experiences that you can share. You can list out, was it helpful for your mood, your creativity, your focus? It helps you because the next time you go and you try that same mushroom again for wherever you got it from, if you go back and try that chocolate bar that's infused by a certain strand or a gummy or a drink, whatever it is that you're partaking in, and you take your time within a group guide to kind of journal it on your own. The next time you come back to that, you can kind of see, was it helpful with that? Right? And then what was your experience, and also what was your intention? But then it also helps other people who are looking for products for a certain experience and intention too. So if you did find something that was good for your mood boost, someone else may come around and look for things that are good for mood boost and see your feedback of how it was good for that. Right. So it helps that person on their visit, and then it helps you the next time you're trying to search and find those products as well. So let's talk about focus as well. Do you see focus now with ADD, unfocused? Like, are you trying to get into the zone? Like I do things. I kind of I even walk on a treadmill and work out, do some things at the same time to get into the ability to focus. Do you find like taking shrooms helps you get into a focus?
Yes, I think it really does because I'm very distracted easily. Squirrel.
No.
I'll be working on something like, what? Why don't you just get up and just switch to laundry? Now that I did laundry, but like stuff like that, I would just get up and do something in my mind. Like I have to do 20 things at once, and it would take me forever to get something done. I feel like everyone gets the zone. Really?
I feel like everybody, and I think everybody has something pulling at them. Because it's like the resistance of, like I feel it all the time when I'm trying to accomplish something. It's like when you're running against, like if you're running a 100-meter dash, you're going to feel wind coming against you because you're running towards it. You're going towards something.
That makes sense.
There's wind coming. So I think anytime like you're getting into something to get towards something, something is trying to pull you out of it.
Yeah.
So I want to, but
I just think it was a devil.
No. I mean, whatever it is, it's like it's devil, gravity, whatever it is. Because if I go out and if I'm running down the street, no matter what direction the wind is blowing, if I'm running down towards a direction, I'm going to feel some kind of resistance.
That makes sense. Yeah.
And I feel like, because I always it's like, man, because what you just said just triggered. I was just like, I want to hear, I want to do this, but I want to do this and do that. Doesn't mean I don't need Adderall. Doesn't mean I have AED. But
that's
it's just,
what they would tell you.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's just the fact there's something.
I have 25 things to do.
Yeah, that just does that.
I could do 25 right now. Yeah.
Or you just like, I don't want to do anything. Am I just going to go with whatever it is? And it's just like you're not going against them.
Right.
But if you're trying to go and actually write something, if you're trying to go and review a report, if you're trying to go towards something, there's that resistance that's there.
Yeah.
But it's funny you said that's the devil. I've been thinking about that because I can see myself outside of myself. Like, why do I keep wanting to go do these certain
things? Sit your ass down. I talk to myself like, sit your ass down and don't get up until this is done.
Yeah. And then you get into the zone. You're like, oh, I want to order that from Amazon, by the way. You're like, oh shit, I need some Q-tips. And you're trying to write something. It's just like,
and then I'm stuck in it. And how hard is it to get back into that?
Yeah, it is. It's to get into that zone. So it's a constant discipline. So. Not to say, it's a constant discipline. It's something you got to figure out that environment that helps eliminate distractions. Because I'm always trying to follow high-level entrepreneurs. I see they literally closing all the windows, cutting off all communication.
Right.
I do something. I cut off alerts and stuff like that on purpose because Otherwise, you're just always going to have something going to be tugging at you. And I almost feel like that, whatever that is, not just tugging at you, it tugs at someone else to tug at you.
Like, call them right now.
They're like, yeah, text
I
them.
know.
Text them. Get them on the walkie-talkie. And they don't even know they're being used to connect kids.
It's the devil.
You're focused.
Who
Whatever you want to call it. So focus is a big thing.
It's huge.
Focus is a big thing.
I think for everybody though, it's like a book about it and stuff too, you know.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot because maybe it's our human brain, but maybe it's the world we live in also.
Digital technology, the things you're growing up with. Yeah, there's a lot of distractions. Back in the day, I know Eskimos. What, you distracted by the whale's noise?
That's shit. When I was a kid, you could just, you know, if you didn't have a house phone, you could just know and reach you. You know? So I guess it's hard to focus in this world. I think everybody struggles with that. I think it's, especially, and if you don't, you're not doing it. You need to pick up a couple more things to do.
No, it's just, and I get it. So focus is a big thing because we're in an age where, you know, there are some tools that are there to help you be more productive. At the same time, like your phone has helped you be productive, but it's a double-edged sword. It actually distracts you. So it's almost like it's a tool that can help you get more done, but at the same time, it's a tool that helps you get less.
Yeah, and your computer, right? You're working on a computer. I'm doing it both, but I can also have an alert of something, or let me respond to that message, like I said, or let me get to Amazon. So I think it's not like it just happens. I feel like these conversations with myself have happened more regularly, more often now than they did before, to be like, sit down, get work done. So I want to attribute that to the mushrooms because that, you know.
So I was going to say that. So that's what I was going to get to. So how do the mushrooms come into play? Is it like I took a mushroom? It got to be realistic here. This is not trying to, you know, snake oil. You took a mushroom, all of a sudden the mushroom is speaking to you, telling you, you know, all of a sudden you're a robot and you're not going to get distracted. Or what you just said was something where you took a mushroom and all of a sudden you're more aware of that distraction. Yeah,
I'm more aware of it, and now I can actually have a conversation with myself and be like, you want to get up, but you know you shouldn't. You need to sit down here and finish this at least a whole another chapter before you get up. Like at least give myself a deadline where normally I would be in the middle of it and then be like, wait, what was I doing? You know?
What is it? Because I never hear, because we're talking about it. Like, how does it help you focus, right? Because you say focus, like all of a sudden, you know, you focus as an athlete, you're getting to the zone and you're focused, and you know, you're zoning into the game, the player. You're zoning out to know you're focused. You're, you know, Jordan or Kobe. You got to focus on the shot. You're zoning in. I know it's all sports stuff, but you know, it's just writing. If you're writing, but you got to get into this zone. But the way that it helps you, I think, it's not some superpower. It just takes you and grabs you, and just all of a sudden, your thought, whatever, you just don't think no more.
No, you're not. You're fully in control. And the more research that I'm reading, and even like these slides help a lot, you know, it's really more of your brain cells your neurons are connecting more different pathways. So we're not stuck in that same regimen of this is what I do. I'm distracted. This is my life, you know?
Yeah.
It makes you kind of grab life more by hand and like, okay, I'm in control.
Yeah. Yeah. It is, you know, that those books that talk, you know, who are you? Are you the one who's aware of you talking right now? Who you? Yeah. You know, type thing. Like you become that extension of, like, you are the one who's aware of your thoughts, but you're not your thoughts.
You have to be observing because otherwise your actions are your thoughts, right? So it's like if you have to kind of be more of an observer to observe, so that you're not just flying by the seat of your pants.
I like that. Now this was a Berkeley study. Now again, the Groove Guide, grooveguide.io, is kind of like a human study as well. Just the whole community, right? Everybody who's trying mushrooms, go to the Groove Guide and you can share your experience of what mushrooms you've tried, and then it helps other people who are seeking similar experiences can find, oh, this person tried this strand called albino penis and they did this for them. But again, everyone's different. But if the majority of people are saying one thing, you can kind of go off that, take it with a grain of salt, and then start from there, and then start your own journey.
And then you can know yourself too. Because I know that I'm very different than everybody else, and what most people like, I'm probably not. Yeah. You know, so it's like knowing yourself that, you know, you're the smaller percentage of things. So
so these numbers, the 26%, the 14%, there was a Berkeley community sample of people, and this is what was reported, right? Again, this is not, this is what people reported. The majority of people has found out when they were taking therapeutic mushrooms with psilocybin, this is what they kind of came across.
And again, with the reports, though, with the studies, they do only just do a psilocybin as well.
Right.
So I feel like those numbers could be a lot higher, because if you're just doing the synthetic psilocybin or the pharmaceutical grade psilocybin,
Because they have to measure it in
Yeah,
a certain way.
yeah, and then you're taking away the strain. I feel like the potency would be too strong. Maybe I would be one of the people that'd be like, I hate
You're
this.
taking away the
I'm
entourage
happy.
effect. It's
Yeah.
like taking a bicycle and you only using the chain,
Right.
but you need the pedal,
I need the wheels.
you need the spokes, you got handlebars, a little basket in the front. You and Dennis were talking about mood, focus, and creativity. Was like a word.
Cognitive.
Cognitive. Meaning what? People ask for that, or
People always hear cognitive. It enhances cognitive ability, and people are like, yeah, I want that. Yeah, but they don't really know, but what is it? And that is like that combination, like that trifecta of, your mood is enhanced, you're more creative, you're more focused. It really means your brain is working at a higher level, at a better, more functioning level. Again, you're sitting down, you're getting work done, you're happier, you're not focusing on, the crappy night you had last night or whatever it is, you're focusing on what you're focusing on.
and that word is cognitive function.
Cognitive function, ability. Yeah.
So when people are looking for, or they're hearing cognitive ability, mushrooms, I want something that helps my cognitive. They're trying to be. I heard the word cognitive. Maybe spelling it COGNIT, not VG. Yeah. All right, I was close. Cognitive. It's really a combination of mood, focus, creativity. That together is a cognitive experience.
That's just part of it. It's such a deep word to use, but it's just, it's like your enhancement of your brain working at that level. So, which a lot of people have issues with. That's why a lot of people are on mood enhancement. A lot of people are taking something for focus for ADHD,
Sure.
Or they have something for, whether it's stress, whether it's anxiety or depression, whether in the spectrum of the mood, So it's this kind of like helps all of that.